Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Hot Corners Dynasty here. We are currently in Year 4. Last episode we played 4 games here in the second half of Year 4's regular season. We split them, loss, win, loss, win. So, up and down games for us all the way around. Good offensive explosion from the Sandcats in the first game kept us from winning after the bullpen imploded on itself. We then crushed the Sawteeth underfoot. Blowfish rallied to beat us late, and then we held off the Herbisaur's late charge to try and upset Carlito Carr's great pitching performance in the 4th game of yesterday's episode. So, today, we're going to play the first 2 of the final 4 regular season games. Plan here is play 2 today, play 2 tomorrow, and then we will do the playoff, either the first entire series or the entire playoff run in one go Thursday evening. So that is the plan here. So our first game today will be against the Herbisaurs, once again at their home ballpark. We'll be taking on 4th pitcher Def Weddams with our ace Connor Frazier Jr., and the second game will be rookie Rent Hatter in her final regular season start against Moose's Silvio, who I don't think we've played this season yet. So looking at the I don't think we bought any developments last time. I think we agreed we were going to wait on them. It's a shame I just can't build up any more cap space because I can't cut the guys that we currently have because, well, we're technically still in the hunt. We're only 2.5 games out of first place. We can beat the Moose today. We'll take a great step forward in that department. So let's go. Frazier comes into this start, his final start of the year. He still has no decision on the season. His ERA is almost at 8. His whip is at 1.67. And he's taking on Weddams, who's making his season debut. He was recently picked up by the Herbisaurs in place of Dick Lucas. He's still in the last starter rotation spot, so we do have the advantage pitching-wise, but if Frazier has a bad outing, well, it don't mean much, does it? We set the lineup last time out. We're going to keep the lineup the same here. Copeland going to be batting leadoff here, followed by McClure, who's juiced. And you got Roper, Rogers, Oliver, Lafayette, Swiner, James, and you. Let's get in it. Heading back to Emerald Diamond Stadium for the second game of this weekend series. For as good as those ratings are for the Herbisaurs, it's really disappointing to see them struggle because they won the championship in Year 3, and now they're back to their losing ways with a losing record. I believe they're 3-8 right now after we beat them at the end of last episode. So yeah, they have gone back to having a losing. If they lose here, they will be a losing record for the season. Looking at their lineup, I don't think there's any changes from yesterday's lineup, looking at it. The only change is instead of Nate Hankey playing at catcher, it'll be Fiona Clark, and she'll be batting last instead of Hankey batting 3rd. Alright, let's get on it. Copeland, McClure, and Roper lead off here against Weddams. Rookie Vanessa Copeland comes in with a 4.62 average, 7 homers, and 20 RBIs. She leads the league in RBIs. She's in 3rd place in the average department. Ball inside from Weddams on the fastball is high for ball 1. Fastball in there, ball called strike, 1-1. Outside with that fastball, 2-1 the count now. Strike at the letters, got a 2-2 count now. Curveball, flied out to left center field. Should be an easy play for Tran as he makes the catch in the gap for the first out. Going to bring up Caleb McClure, the 3rd-year second baseman, hitting .439 with 3 homers and 5 RBIs. Slider on the inside, taking first strike, going 1. Good news. Slider in the middle of the plate. That's going to be roped into the left center gap. That's going to get down and all the way to the wall as McClure will be on with extra bases here with 1 out in the first. Sachs eventually tracks it down and gets it in, but McClure gets a double to start.
Now batting,
brings up Roper, hitting .455 on the year. He's got 2 homers and 11 RBIs. Brought him over from the Wild Pigs in the offseason. Had a great year hitting-wise. Swung through a curveball 0-1. Weddams gets ahead. Fastball inside misses from Deft. 1-1 now. Outside with that fastball, 2-1 the count. Curveball flied out to right field. That could be trouble. It's in a bad spot, but Stokes does eventually run it down for the second out. That's going to bring up Khalil Rogers. Rookie's hitting .426 on the year with 5 homers and 14 RBIs. Ball outside, 1-0. Rogers is also second in the run RBI race at 14. Takes a strike at the knees, 1-1. Hard hit grounder to short, right to Stewart though, as he's holding the runner, and that'll end the inning on the ground out. One hit for the hot corners, but nothing comes of it. Bottom one, Bobbitt, Tran, and Manley against Frazier. Fred Bobbitt is once again DHing here today, coming in with a .205 average, only 2 homers and 2 RBIs on the season. First pitch from Frazier is a fastball on the outside part of the plate for a strike, 0-1. Changeup comes inside that time, and Bobbitt turns on it, hits it pretty well to the right center gap. That's going to hit at the base of the wall and hop to it. That's going to be extra bases for the game off with a double. I'll bring up Maximus Tran, the rookie. Well, not the rookie, actually. I'm sorry. He's in his 3rd year now. Hitting .311, no homers, 3 RBIs for the speedster. Curveball away, taken in the dirt, 1-0. Good eye there from Tran. Forkball down and in, taken for a strike, 1-1. Fastball up and away, just misses outside, 2-1 the count. Slider up and in, called a strike on the corner, 2-2. Curveball down in the way, hit back up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Seeing eye single, James comes up to the cutoff man, and that'll hold the runner at 3rd. Runners at the corners now on back-to-back hits to start the inning. Brings up Grunt Manley, first baseman hitting .205 on the year. No homers, 7 RBIs though. Does manage to come through sometimes. Forkball rope to the 3rd baseman, right at Copeland. That'll be the first out. Good first pitch out there from Frazier. Brings up right fielder Harrow Wugliams, hitting .308 with 1 homer and 4 RBIs on the year. Fastball up and in. Runner was going from first on the hit and run. Yu calls for it. Makes a catch for the 2nd out. Runner fakes the tag and will stay at 3rd. That's back-to-back outs after getting the first 2 batters on with hits. It was up to Henry Hamster, the 3rd baseman. Having a down year as well, only hitting .217 with 1 homer and 4 RBIs. Forkball down the way, grounded up the middle. McClure dives for it, cuts it off, goes to first, and that will retire Hamster to end the inning. Frazier gives up 2 hits to start the inning, but manages to strand both runners. 0-0 to the 2nd. Oliver, Lafayette, and Swiner do up. Paul Oliver comes in, hitting .281 on the year with 3 homers and 8 RBIs on the season. First pitch from Weddams is a fastball high and away, 1-0. Slider away, fisted to right center field. That should be an easy play for a Wugliams, as she'll call off Sachs, makes the catch for the first out. Brings up Lafayette, hitting .243 with no homers and 4 RBIs for the first. Fastball below the knees, taken, 1-0. That's at the knees that time with that heater, 1-1. Fastball up and away, hit down the 3rd base line, just out of the reach of the diving Hamster, but it's 2. Fastball high and away, 2-2 the count now. Fastball at the knees, popped up on the infield. Stokes back for it behind 2nd. Should be an easy play for Annabella. She puts it away, and that's 2 outs. Bring up left fielder Buck Swiner, 9 on the year with no homers and 3 RBIs. See if Swiner can keep the inning going here with a nice hit. Curveball misses outside from Weddams, 1-0. That was nowhere near to threatening the zone. Fastball's a little closer, but still outside, 2-0. Slider hangs in the middle of the plate. That's roped to left center. That'll get down in front of Sachs, but he'll cut it off before it gets into the gap fully. It'll be a single for Swiner here with 2 outs to keep the inning alive. I'm going to bring up 8-hitter Geronimo James, the lone original hot corner member left on the team, hitting .277 with 1 homer and 3 RBIs. Center fielder takes a slider at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Curveball inside, that time misses, 1-1. Fastball outside, 2-1 the count. Fastball in the middle of the plate, hit out to left field. That's got some carry to it, but it'll die on the warning track as Tran will put it away for the final out. Another hit for the hot corners, but nothing happens with it. Bottom 2, Sachs, Stokes, and Stewart do up to face Frazier. Going Sachs, still playing hurt today. He's got a .156 average with no homers and 3 RBIs on the season. Fastball down below the knees, 1-0. Fastball at the knees, taken for a strike, 0-1. Or 1-1. Changeup up and in, taken high by Sachs. Good eye there, 2-1. Slider down and in, hit up the 3rd base line. Diving is Copeland, but it's just foul and out of reach. 2-2 remain is now the count. Forkball down in the way, misses outside, full count now. Fastball down and in, hit dribbled back to the mound. Frazier fields, he'll go to first, and that'll get the first out there. Brings up Stokes, hit .229 with no homers and 3 RBIs for the 2nd baseman. She wasn't really known for power to begin with, so it's not surprising she doesn't have one yet. Forkball up and in, taken for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch there. Fastball down and in, taken for a strike, 0-2 the count now as Frazier looks to put her away. Slider down in the way, hit up the middle, grounded softly. McClure backhands it up the middle, goes to first, and that's the 2nd out. Brings up Stewart, hitting .257 with no homers and 1 RBI in the 8 hole here for the Herbivores. Shortstop takes a fastball just inside for ball 1. Change up away, misses outside. 2-0 the count now. Curveball down and in, hit up the middle. That's a base hit for Stewart. He will get on here with 2 outs as they'll extend the inning for the 9-hitter. That'll be catcher Fiona Clark, who had the game off yesterday. She's hitting only .095 on the year with 1 homer and 2 RBIs. Fastball down and in, hit between third and short. Diving is Copeland to cut it off. She'll get up and fire, and that'll retire the slow catcher for the final out of the inning. Frazier gives up a hit and manages to string on the runner once again. Top 3, it's 0-0. We have the 9-hitter Arms Yu, the right fielder. He'll be up first, and then back to the top of our lineup. Yu is hitting .364 on the year with 1 homer and 10 RBIs, having a very good year compared to his last 2 seasons. Strike at the letters, 0-1. Curveball hangs, rope to short. Stewart barely has the leap for it, and he'll put it away for the first out. Back up to the top of the lineup with rookie Vanessa Copeland. She flew out her first time up, 0 for 1 today. Slider on the outside, taken for a strike, 0-1. Fastball called a strike on the outside again, 0-2 now. Fastball misses high, 1-2. That misses low, 2-2. Curveball hangs, that's roped to right field. That's a base hit for Copeland. Make her 1 for 2 as she keeps her hot season going. Put her at first with 1 out, and that'll bring up McClure, who doubled in the first inning. Didn't come around to score, though, as the offense failed to get him around. Fastball misses outside, ball 1. First pitch, second pitch hit hard on the ground to short. Stewart's there for it. He'll flip the second one on to first. It's a double play to end the inning. Another hit for the Hot Corners, but again, it's stranded. Bottom 3, Bobbitt, Tran, and Manley to face Frazier in the bottom of the 3rd. Bobbitt doubled his first time up and then was stranded at third base in the first inning. Fork ball down and away, rope between third and short. That's a diving Copeland, but not quick enough to field it. Bobbitt's now 2 for 2 as he singles with lead off the 3rd. Bring up Tran, he's 1 for 1 today, singled in his last at bat as well. Ball up and in, taken for a strike to Tran, 0-1. Change it down and away, grounded between third and short softly. Copeland barehands and has to go to first to retire the speedy Tran as Bobbitt moves up on the fielder's choice. Brings up Manley, 0 for 1 with I believe he popped. Did he pop out? I believe he popped out his last time up. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Slider in, taken for a strike at the knees, 1-1. Good pitch there from Frazier. Change up and away, line down the left field line. Manley tried to go with it, but it's cooking foul. 1-2 now. Almost the extra bases there for the veteran first baseman. Slider up and in, swung through it, strike 3. Manley is down on strikes for the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up Williams, who flew out to right her first time up. 0 for 1 today, now hitting at an even 300 on the season with that put out. Fastball down, rope to short. Roper leaps, it's off his glove in the center field. He's after it as the runner's rounding third. Bobbitt looking to score, and he will. It is 1-0. Herbisaurs on the RBI single. Unfortunate luck there, but that's how it happens. Henry Hamster up now, 0 for 1. Grounded out his last time up. Had a chance to drive in some runs in his first at-bat and failed to do so. Change up down and away, misses below the knees. 1-0. Good eye there from Hamster. Fork ball up, rope to right. That's going down the line. That's going to hook into the corner. Is a fair ball. Williams going to head over to third base. Yu tracks it down easily in the corner, and that'll be extra bases for Hamster on the double. Runners at second and third now with 2 outs. Brings up Sachs, who's 0 for 1 today. He dribbled back to the pitcher in his first at bat. Fastball down and in, taken for a strike from Frazier. 0-1 the count. Slider low and away, grounded foul off by Sachs. 0-2. He's just laid on it. Fork ball up and in, misses inside, ball 1, 1-2. Slider away, outside, 2-2 as Frazier lost the handle on that one. Change it down and in, pulled foul by Sachs as he's out in front, 2-2 the count. Fastball up and away, popped into foul territory towards the first base stands. Lafayette over for it, she leaps, it's out of her reach. Curveball in the dirt, taken low, ball 3. Sachs working the count here as he's got a full count now. It down and away, taken, strike 3 called as he checked on it, thought it was outside, and the umpire says, nah, son, you gone. Run comes around the score, and an RBI single for the Herbisaurs as it's a 1-0 lead for them here after 3. Middle of the lineup to up to face Weddams for the second time this day. Weddams at 37 pitches through 3 innings. First pitch, curveball away from Roper, outside, ball 1. Fastball swung through, 1-1 the count, yes. Check him while he was tense. I remember he popped out. Curveball up and in, misses inside, 2-1. Slider on the inside corner taken, 2-2. Fastball up, Rope back up the middle as Roper gets himself a Rope single, and that's going to lead off the inning with the base hit for the Hot Corners. See if they can rally here as Rogers is up now. The rookie's 0 for 1 with the ground out. Curveball hang. Rogers did not miss it as he ropes it to center field. That's over the leaping Sax's glove into the seats out there in dead center for a home run. 6th of the year for rookie Khalil Rogers as the DH comes through with a 2-run shot to give the Hot Corners a lead here in the 4th. That brings up Apollo Oliver, 0 for 1 today, hitting .273 on the year now after flying out of his first at bat. Fastball at the knees for a strike from Weddams, 0-1. Next pitch is outside on that fastball, 1-1. Fastball line softly to short on a hop. Stewart fields. He'll go to first. Retires Oliver easily for the first out. Brings up Lafayette, 0 for 1 today as Queen looks to come through with the base hit here. Fastball on the inside. Strike, 0-1. Curveball misses way outside from Weddams, 1-1. He definitely let that go too early. Fastball fisted to left center over the leaping Stewart. That'll get down for a base hit as Lafayette is on here with 1 out. First hit of the day for her. Make her 1 for 2. Brings up Swiner. He singled his last time up, 1 for 1 today. Looking to get over 300 with the base hit here. Slider at the knees taken for a strike, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, roped out the left center field, hit pretty well. Swiner put a charge into it, and it's in the seats. Home run for Buck Swiner. His first of the season comes here in game number 13 of the regular season. And that's a 2-run shot. Second one of the inning given up by Weddams as the Hot Corners move in front, 4-1. Brings in Geronimo James. He's 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Fastball below the knees, ball 1. Fastball above the letters, 2-0 the count now to James. Slider pulled softly to second. Stokes there for it. She'll go to first. 2 outs now. That'll bring up Arms Yu. He's 0 for 1 today. Hit .356 on the year now after flying out in his first at bat. Fastball outside misses for ball 1. Weddams looking to find the zone here. Fastball at the knees, fouled off by Yu as he's laid on it, 1-1. Slider in the middle of the plate, pulled foul by Yu as he's out in front this time, 1-2. Fastball up and away, grounded up the first base line. Manley there for it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that'll end the inning, but the Hot Corners get 4 runs on 2 2-run homers and take the lead. Heading to the bottom of the 4th, Frazier now has a 3-run lead to work with as Stokes, Stewart, and Clark are due up. Stokes is a high inning curveball that misses inside for ball 1. Fastball up and away, taken for a strike on 1-1 the count now as Stokes has it even up on her. Change it down and in, taken for a strike, 1-2 the count now. Fastball down, misses below the knees, 2-2 the count. Forkball up, Rope hit pretty well as James is going back on it to the warning track. It's over his head and off the base of the wall out there. He'll get it in, but Stokes has a double as she's on to lead off the inning with extra bases. Putting the pressure right on Frazier as Stewart's up now. RBI dud unfortunately activates for him. Singled his last time up, 1 for 1. Fastball down and in, taken for a strike from Frazier, 0-1 the count. Slider down in the way, Rope to second. Diving's McCleary can't get it as it's singled into right. Yu comes up throwing to the plate, and that'll hold Stokes at third. 2 for 2 on the day is Stewart now as runners are at the corners with no outs, and that'll bring up Fiona Clark, the catcher, 0 for 1 today. Change it down and in, misses inside for ball 1 as Clark is ahead in the count. Curveball up and away, fouled off by Clark as she's just late on it, 1-1. Fastball down in the way is taken low, 2-1 the count. Good eye there. Forkball up and in, taken for a strike. It's 2-2 now. Slider down and in, dribbled back to the mound. Runner's coming home. Throw to the plate is in time to nail the runner. And that's going to be a fielder's choice as Clark reaches first safely. First and second now with 1 out as the runner was cut down. That'll bring up Bobbitt. Singled his last time up. He's 2 for 2 today. First pitch forkball away, taken on the check swing for a strike. 0-1 the count. Change up high and tight, taken for a strike. Throw to second is in time to nail the slow Clark as the runner steals third. 2 outs now, and Bobbitt behind 0-2 in the count as Frazier looks to put him away. Curveball up and away, just misses outside for ball 1. 1-2 the count now. Fastball down in the way, grounded foul by Bobbitt as he was late on it, trying to go with the pitch. Slider down and in, pulled up the first base line. Lafayette dives to knock it down. She'll flip it to Frazier, and that'll end the inning. Good pitching there from Frazier. Gets him out of another jam after 2 leadoff hits. Top 5, it's 4-1 your score. Copeland, McClure, and Roper do up for their third hacks against Wedhams here in the 5th inning, who's already at almost 60 pitches. Curveball inside on the corner for a strike to Copeland, 0-1. Slider at the letters taken for a strike, 0-2. Chased a fastball, popped up. Wedhams over 4 to his right. He'll make the catch for the first out in the 5th. Brings up for McClure. He's 1 for 2 today. Doubled and then flew out. Or curveball outside, misses for ball 1. Second pitch line to third. Hamster there for it. He'll make the catch for the second out, and that'll bring up Roper, 1 for 2 today. Wedhams will exit after getting that second out as Shay D will come in. She's on fire and she's juiced. Faced her in last game. She gave up 1 hit as she held our bats silent in the last game. Pitching with a 2.87 ERA and a 0.83 whip. Cut her at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball outside, swung through at 103, 0-2 the count. Third pitch, fied into left center field. Should be an easy play for the outfielders. Trans calling off Sachs, and he will put it away for the final out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for both pitchers combined. Bottom 5, it remains 4-1 with Tran, Manley, and O'Wugliams due up here to face Frazier. Curveball down in the way, taken for a strike from Tran, 0-1. Fastball up, misses way high as Frazier let it go too early, 1-1. Changeup inside, pulled softly on the ground to short. Roper charges and goes to first. That'll retire the speedy Tran for the first out. Brings up Manley. He struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 2 today. Still looking for his first hit of the contest. Now batting under 200. Fastball up and away. Rope to left center field. Swiner lays out for it, and it gets down just in front of his glove for a base hit. Make Manley 1 for 3. He's now batting over 200 once again. O'Wugliams up now. Singled in a run her last time up on a hard liner that bounced off Roper's glove. First pitch is a changeup down the way, hit up the middle. Diving's Roper, he can't get there. That's back-to-back hits for the Herbivores now as they have runners at first and second with only 1 out. Brings up Hamster, he doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Curveball down and in, misses in slow. 1-1. 1-0 the count. Slider down and in, taken for a called strike. 1-1 as Hamster didn't even flinch. Fastball down in the way, check, taken low. 2-1 the count. Change it down and in, taken on the check swing for a strike, 2-2 the count now. Curveball down in the way, grounded up the first base line, fouled off though by Hamster, 2-2. Remains the count. Forkball inside, dribbled to third, diving is Copeland to cut it off. She's got to go to first with it, and she'll retire Hamster on the fielder's choice for the second out. Both speedy runners advance to second and third, as that'll bring up Sachs. He's 0 for 2. Looking for his first hit to come through in the clutch here for his team. Changeup all low and away, taken outside for ball 1 as Frazier falls behind again. Fastball down and in, rope to second, right at McClure though, and he'll put it away for the third out. 2 more hits given up by Frazier in the 5th, puts the Herbivores at 10, and once again he pitches his way out of trouble to the 6th. It remains 4-1. Rogers, Oliver, and Lafayette do up against D here. Rogers homered his last at bat, drove in 2 runs to get the offense going. Fastball at the letters, taken for a strike, 0-1. Cutter taken high that time, 1-1. Thrown down the left field line on that third pitch as it's hooking into foul territory. Tran there for it. He'll put it away on the line for the first out. Brings up Oliver, 0 for 2 today with a fly out and a pop out. Strike at the knees on the fastball, 0-1. Swung through that one, 0-2. Outside fastball, rope to right field. That's going to drop in front of O'Wugliams as she was shading Oliver a little bit deeper. Base hit for Apollo will put him on out as that's the first hit D's given up since coming out of the bullpen in the 5th inning. Lafayette up now. She singled her last at bat, 1 for 2 on the game so far. Changeup outside, misses for ball 1, 1-0. Fastball at the knees, rope to dead center field. That's hit pretty well. Lafayette got a charge into that one. Sacks at the wall, fields it off the wall for a base hit. Second will get Lafayette. No, they didn't even tag her. They throw to third to get Oliver for the second out as Lafayette slides in safely with a double. I'll bring up Swiner. He homered in his last at bat, drove in 2 runs. He's 2 for 2 today. It's his first home run of the season. Fastball misses outside from D, 1-0 the count. Fastball inside this time, 2-0 the count. Fastball in the low inside corner called a strike, 2-1 the count to Swiner. Fastball outside, roped foul by Swiners. He's just late, 2-2 the count to put him away. Fastball at the knees, swung through strike 3 as Swiner was just late on it, 105 on the gun. Roldis Chapman's pitching there, folks, as D strikes him out for the final out of the 6th as the hot corner strand a runner at second. Bottom 6 we go. Stokes, Stewart, and Clark. Bottom 3 to face Frazier Jr., who's at 71 pitches already, so we got to pitch carefully here with him. Change up down to Stokes. Rope to short, right at Roper for the first out. That brings up Milo Stewart. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles, looking to keep his hot hitting going today. Fastball up and in. First pitch popped up out to shallow left center. Out for it is Roper. Nag calls for it, puts it away for the second out. Brings up Clark, 0 for 2 today, has flown out and grounded into a fielder's choice. Change it down, taken for a called strike on the 3rd pitch of the inning. Curveball down and away, misses outside for ball 1, 1-1. Forkball up and in, taken high, 2-1 the count. Fastball up and away, taken called strike 2, 2-2 the count now. Slider down and in, dribbled past the mound as Frazier can't get it. McClure charges, bare hands, and goes to first. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Frazier in the 6th as he gets through it cleanly. Top 7, it remains 4-1 with James, Yu, and Copeland due up against D here in her 3rd inning of work. Fastball up, misses high, ball 1, James. Fastball caught the corner this time on the inside part, 1-1. Slider up, popped into left center, left field, shallow. Out for it is Stewart. He'll call off both Hamster and Tran and put it away for the first out. Nick James 0 for 3 as that brings up Yu, who's 0 for 2 today. Fastball below the knees, taken, ball 1. Another one in the dirt this time, 2-0 the count. Fastball pulled by Yu into the corner, off the wall foul, 2-1 the count. Fastball below the knee, at the knees, swung through, 2-2. Fastball pulled on the ground to 3rd hard. Hamster there to first. That's 2nd out of the inning. Now to bring up Vanessa Copeland. Singled her last time up. She's 1 for 3 on the line score today. Curveball misses inside from D, 1-0. Fastball outside, 2-0 the count. Fastball up, lines off with a short. Stewart there for it, and he'll put it away for the 3rd out. 1-2-3 inning for D in the 7th. Bottom half of the 7th coming up as Bobbitt, Tran, and Manley are due up. We're going to call Frazier's day done here as he gets through 6 innings, giving up 10 hits. Got a few strikeouts there. All right, so Harrison's a no-go. We got Stevens available, unfortunately. Manning's a no-go, and we got Plow. So we have Plow and Stevens to choose from. Who do we throw? What does their lineup look like? Bobbitt's lefty, 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 lefty. Bunch of righties, okay. Guess we go Plow then. Rookie Nico Plow coming in with a 6.75 ERA and a 1.39 whip. Not great numbers, but lefty be lefty here. His first pitch curveball's grounded to first by 3rd by Bobbitt. Copeland fields and goes to first. That's the 1 out. Brings up Tran. He's 1 for 3 today with a single in his first at bat. Hitless since. Fastball inside, roped out to left center field. Hit pretty well. Swiner back for it towards the wall. It's over his head off the wall. James there for it. Gets it in quickly as Tran will be held to a double. He could have gone for 3 had that taken a little bit longer to develop, as he'll be on. Speedster's on at 2nd, make him 2 for 4 with an extra base hit. Manley's 1 for 3 today, hit a single in his last at bat, looking to drive in the runner. Fastball down in the way, miss, called a strike by the umpire, 0-1. Slider down and in, hit, pulled foul by Manley as he's out in front, 0-2 the count. 2-seamer up and away, line down the 3rd base line. Copeland dives, it's out of her reach, still 0-2. Curveball down in the way in the dirt, taken, ball 1. Curveball up and in, high, throw down to 3rd, not in time as Tran steals 3rd, 2-2 the count now. Fastball inside, hit up the middle, diving is McClure to cut it off. He'll go to first to retire Manley for the 2nd out, but the RBI ground out is achieved as it'll be 4-2 your score as the Herbisaurs put one across. Williams up now, singled in her last 2 at-bats, drove in a run in her 2nd at-bat, 2 for 3 today. First pitch fastball, hit pretty well to left field. Swiner turns around, he's got nothing to do with it as that's going to be in the seats. Solo home run for Williams, that makes it 4-3 now as it's her 2nd of the season. Plow is slowly blowing the lead very quickly here as that'll bring up Hamster, who's 1 for 3 today with a double. Curveball down and in, pulled to 3rd on the ground. Copeland there for it. She'll go to first, and that'll retire the side finally as Plow gives up 2 earned runs. 1 on an RBI groundout, the other on a solo home run. 4-3 your score to the 8th. McClure, Roper, and Rogers to face D here in her 4th inning of work. First pitch to McClure is a cutter on the inside for a strike, 0-1. Fastball below the knees, grounded up the middle. Past Stokes' backhanded attempt, and it'll be a base hit from his 2nd hit of the day. Put him at first. 2 for 4 today, and that'll bring up Roper, who's 1 for 3 with a single in his second at bat. First pitch from D is a changeup inside that misses for ball 1. Pickoff attempt at first, not in time. Cutter is high that time, 2-0 the count. Third pitch, fisted to left center shallow, right center shallow. It's over Stokes' glove as McClure will be forced out at second because it looked like she was going to catch it. Fielder's choice for Roper is he's 1 for 4, and that'll bring up Rogers, who's homered today. He's 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Fastball misses inside to Rogers, 1-0 the count. Second pitch, slide out to left center field. Should be an easy play for Tran. He may have put it away in the gap there for the second out as Roper retreats to first. Now to bring up Oliver. He's 1 for 3 today with a single. Looking for his second hit of the contest. Fastball at the knees for a strike from D, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, grounded to Stewart. It's short. He'll go to first, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit for the Hot Corners, but they don't do anything with it. 6, 7, and 8 do up to face Plow in his second inning of work. Let's see if he has a better outing this time out. First pitch to Sachs, grounded foul as he chased the fastball below the knees, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in, swung through 0-2 as he was under that one. Curveball down and in, taken inside from Sachs, good eye, 1-2. Slider up and away, checked his swing, 2-2 the count now. Fastball down and away, hit fouled off by Sachs as it's out of reach. Curveball up and in, taken inside, full count now as Plow is losing the zone. Two-seamer away, grounded foul again, staying alive. Slider down and in, chased it, popped it up behind to second base. McClure there, will take the catch for the first out of the 8th. Brings up Stokes, who's 1 for 3 today with a double. Fastball down and in, rope to short, diving his Roper. It's over his glove into left field. That's a base hit. Stokes has her third hit of the day. Bring up Stewart, who's 2 for 3, looking for his third hit. Two-seamer down and away, hit up the middle to second where McClure is as he was going to cover the bag on the hit and run. 2 outs as Stokes manages to put on the brakes and get back. Fiona Clark due up. She's 0 for 3 today so far. Catcher looking for her first hit. Curveball up and in, taken for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch there from Plow. Two-seamer up and away, swung through by Clark, 0-2 the count. Fastball down and in, taken in the dirt, 1-2 the count. Good eye. Down and away, hit on the ground to second, right to McClure. He'll go to first, and that retires the side. Plow gives up a hit, but he doesn't give any runs through. Out 9 we go. It remains 4-3. Lafayette, Swiner, and James do up to face D here in her 5th inning of work. Ball up. Cutter misses, 1-0. Ball inside on that cutter, 2-0 the count. Cutter's there on the inside corner, 2-1. Next pitch breaks her bat, but Lafayette pulls it into the seats foul, 2-2. Fastball away, line to left center field. That could get down, but it won't as Tran runs it down easily for the first out. Swine, he's 2 for 3 today with a home run and a single. Lined out his last at bat. Ball outside, 1-0. Curveball flied out to right center field. That could be a tough play, but Williams is over in time, and that's the second out. Brings up James. He's 0 for 3 today. Looking for his first hit still in the game. Change up inside, miss, no. Change up down the middle, pulls he's out in front, 1-1. Fastball on the outside, taken for a strike, 1-2 the count. Curveball middle of the plate, hit back up the middle as James punishes the hanging breaking ball for a single. Make him 1 for 4 today as he'll be on with 2 outs here in the 9th. Arms you do up 0 for 3 today, and that'll bring in right-handed flamethrower Omar Chambo as he's coming in with a 12.79 ERA, 3.63 whip. Very poor numbers here on the year for the reliever. Pickoff attempt to first for James, not in time. First pitch, line back up the middle softly. That'll get off the infielder's glove as Yu will reach with his first hit. He'll will him for 4, and James will go to third on the play. Runners at the corners now for Copeland, who's 1 for 4 already with a single, looking to come through in the clutch here. Fastball up, hit out the left center field, hit pretty well as Sachs is running after it here towards the deepest part of the park, and he'll make the catch at the pointy part of the park for the final out. Bottom 9 we go as the Hot Corners had 2 hits but couldn't come through in the clutch. Bobbitt, Tran, and Manley due up here in the 9th. This Plow is done after 2 innings of work. We're going to go to Big P. Stevens to get the save here, the righty. Fastball down and in, hit back up the middle by Bobbitt on the first pitch. Roper over for it, goes to first. That's 1 out. Brings up Tran, he's 2 for 4, doubled in his last at bat. Two-seamer low and away, taken for a ball, 1-0. Fork ball up and in, taken high, 2-0 the count. Good eye there from Tran. Fastball at the knees, taken, 3-0 the count. Two-seamer up and away, taking all the way is Tran, 3-1. Fork ball down in the way, still taking, full count now. Fastball down the middle, popped up down the left field line, hit very high, but not very far. Swiner's going over for it. Buck makes the catch for the second out. Now bring up Manley, 1 for 4 today, singled in a run, and singled and then drove in a run and an RBI ground out his last time up. Fastball down in the way, taken for a strike, 0-1. He is the last chance here for the Herbivores. Fork ball up and in, popped into left center field. James over for it in the gap, calling off Swiner. And he puts it away as the Hot Corners win their second straight against the Herbivores today. Or, well, second straight in the season, I should say. Final score, 4-3 here. Each team had a lot of hits, but not a lot of runs as they couldn't string their hits together. We scored all 4 of our runs in 1 inning, and they scored most of theirs in 1 inning. Everyone in our lineup managed to hit. Everyone in their lineup got a hit except for Sachs and Clark, who both went 0 for 4. Neither of them got on base. Or I think Clark did, but it was fielder's choice. Looking at the pitching numbers, Frazier Jr. goes 6 innings, gives up 10 hits with 1 earned run and 2 strikeouts. Gets the W, his first of the season. He'll be 1-0 on the year. Plow goes 2 innings in relief with giving up 2 earned runs on 3 hits, one of which was a home run, solo shot. And then Binky Stevens pitches a clean 9th inning to get the save. That'll bring up Weddams. He takes the loss, 4 2/3 of an inning, 7 hits given up, 4 earned runs on 2 homers. Both of them were 2-run shots. D goes 4 innings in relief, 4 hits given up with 1 strikeout, and then Chombo gives up a hit but gets the final out of the 9th inning. Williams is your player of the game. She went 3 for 4 with the home run and 2 singles, drove in 2 runs as well, and scored a run herself. Swiner, of course, had a home run and 2 RBIs, scored a run as well. And then Frazier Jr. went 6 innings, of course, only gave up the 1 earned run with 10 hits and 2 strikeouts. So that's a victory for us here in Game 13 as we improved to 7-6 on the year. It's taking a step in the right direction. Now, if we win the second game, we are guaranteed at least a 500 record, which is a much better improvement over last year. We finished 5-11 last year, if you remember correctly. Got a lot of games to sim through here, 25 to be exact, so let's go through with it. See how the rest of the league catches up here. Sandcats Rally beat the Salty 3-2 in the first game. Platypi beat the Beebles 6-2. Then in a rematch, Platypi win again, 5-4 this time. Sawteeth in a rematch here against the Sandcats. Sandcats almost blow it in the extras in 11 innings, lose 7-6. The Beebles now taking on the Grapplers as they beat them 8-4. Good win for them, but the Grapplers come back and beat them 1-0 in the next game. Nemesis beat the Crocodons 5-3. Then Crocodons take on the Platypi, and the Crocodons crush them 10-3. Heaters lose to the Platypi 2-1. Ooh, that's bad. Sawtooth taking on the Moonstars here. They defeat them 12-5 in a slugfest. And then they beat them 5-2 as the last place team beats the Moonstars twice, knocking them out of first place. Moose beat the last place Freebooters 7-1, or next to last place. Now the battle for last place here. Herbivores trying to rally but lose 8-5 as they are firmly locked in last place now. Herbivores do rally in the second matchup though and beat the Freebooters 13-2. Overdogs and Jacks now as they get crushed Jacks 11-2. Sirloin shut out the Blowfish 4-0, keeping their division lead. Jacks rally to beat the Overdogs in the next game 3-1. Now they're taking on the Buzzards for second place in the division. Jacks defend their spot, 10-9 victory. Nemesis take on the Overdogs. Nemesis shut them out, 3-0. Overdogs win 3-1 in the rematch. Nemesis take on the Jacks now. Jacks rally to win 3-2 to hold on to first place. Jacks then beat the Nemesis again, 4-2 this time. They're now 11-4. Sirloins beat the Sandcats 10-7 in a slugfest. Moose beat the Wild Pigs 5-3, hanging on to first place, not putting us into second. Sirloins beat the Sandcats 7-3. So looking at the standings here, we are 3 games out of first. We have 3 games left to play, so we need to win all 3 of them. Our first game is against the Moose, so if we win, we get a game back. We'll be at 8-6. We'll be guaranteed at least a 500 record. Wild Pigs are 6-6. They're a half game behind us, so the race isn't over yet, not by any stretch. Freebooters are 4-9. They are guaranteed to have a losing record. They are out of the playoffs. Herbisaurs at 4-10 are also out of the playoffs. They are also guaranteed a third losing record in 4 seasons. Sirloins are at 9-4, guaranteed to have a winning record. Moonstars are at 7-5. They're still in the hunt. So are the Sandcats and Sawtooth. They're both 6-7, and the Blowfish are at 5-7, still technically mathematically in. On the other side, the Heaters are at 8-5, guaranteed at least a 500 record. Wide Loads are in it at 6-6. Platypi 6-7. Grapplers are at 5-8. Best they can do is 8-8. So they have very slim chances. Beewolves are guaranteed out of the playoffs. They're already 3-10 on the year. They are done. Jacks are 11-4. Have a commanding lead in the division right now, but Crocodons have only played 12 games. So Jacks have 1 game left. Crocodons have 4. Relax. Buzzards are at 6-6, Overdogs are at 7-7, and the Nemesis are guaranteed a losing record as well, so they are probably out of the playoffs as well, 6-9. That's weird because the Nemesis were playoff teams. I think, I know they were playoff team in the first 2 years. I don't remember if they were in the 3rd year or not. I wasn't paying too much attention to that side. I just wanted that year over with because we were losing. Alright, in Game 14 of the regular season, the Hot Corners at 7-6 will be taking on Sancha Silvio, the number 2 pitcher for the Moose. 2-0 record on the year for her with a 2.04 ERA and a 1.36 WHIP. Rookie Rent Hatter is on the hill for us with 1-1 record, 6.38 ERA, and a 1.75 WHIP. Horrible numbers, honestly, but our entire pitching staff has basically been batted around on for the most part. Wilson gets +1 fielding. I like to see that. Got some development things. Stagcleef is off the Sandcats, replaced by Rosie Hugo. They're going to make a push. Rogers gets +2 contact. All right, you love to see it. Marzo drops some more. Okay. Okay. Yeah, our entire pitching staff has basically sucked the entire year, except maybe Carlito. I think he's the only exception. He's really the only exception. Harrison's done well, but he was hurt too, so he hasn't got to pitch that much. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see. Hester's done pretty well too. I'm impressed by that rookie. Looking at the batting lineup, everyone's hitting pretty well in the starting lineup for the most part, minus lowest one is Lafayette, but she's not a hitter. She's a defensive first baseman, so that's not surprising. James, of course, not hitting over 300. McDowell's having a down year after his breakout year in his rookie season. That's why he's the backup. Freeman hasn't gotten many at-bats yet. I think we need to get him some if someone's slumping. Alright, let's check these development things, then we'll get into the game, right? Ooh, I like that one. It's only 6% though, so I can wait. Probably not going to do this one for her. 0-0. I don't have enough money. I'm not going to be able to afford that. I'm not going to be able to afford this one either, probably. So then this brings me down to these 3. I don't think James really needs that much. Let's see. Swiner. Speed and fielding, he could probably use that. It's pretty cheap, too. But I really like this one for Freeman. I say we wait and get this for him after the next game. Okay, sounds good to me. Let's get into it. Anyone slumping? Roper, but he's juiced. Have him bat leadoff. My man! Then McClure, James, Rogers, Copeland, you, Lafayette, Swiner, and McDowell. Right, Oliver take a day off because he's tired. Okay, okay, I like it. Although I want Swiner to bat 6th and have you bat 8th. Yeah, I like that better. I like that better. And I want James batting leadoff. Okay, let's go. Let's do it! Taking on the Moose here. Bullpen beasts they are. They cut a lot of their power. Cut a lot of their power, but they're still a dangerous team. They're almost balanced. They just need to bring their contact up a little bit and knock down their bullpen a little bit. Heading back to Red Rock Park here for Game 14 of the regular season. This last game of this episode, so let's try and go out on a high note, guarantee ourselves at least a 500 finish. Looking at the lineup, Kennedy's hitting well, Nixon's hitting well, so is Goodwood. Ducci is struggling. On our side, Roper is struggling, but he's juiced, so that should balance itself out. Rogers hitting well, of course. McClure's juiced. Here we go. Rookie Ed Kennedy's going to lead off here against rookie Rent Hatter. Left fielder is locked in at the plate. He's hitting .373 on the year with 3 homers, 5 RBIs. First pitch from Hatter is a slider down and in that misses inside for ball 1. Fastball up and away, taken on the check swing for a strike. 1-1 the count to Kennedy. Next pitch is a changeup up, popped up behind the plate. Is that going to get out of play? It will. Strike 2, 1-2 the count now. Ball down and away, pulled foul by just outside of the line there. 1-2 remains the count as Kennedy stays alive. Fastball inside, fouled off by Kennedy as he's late, 1-2. Change it down and away, rope to second, right to McClure. He makes the catch on the liner for the first out. Brings up Nixon. He's also locked into the plate, hitting .333. 1 home run and 4 RBIs for the catcher on the season. Fastball down and away, rope to short. Roper dives and cuts it off. He gets up and fires, retires Nixon for the second out. Good defensive play there in the hole, and that'll bring up Nacho Chris, the shortstop, hitting .227 on the year with 2 homers and 3 RBIs. Pretty down year for him on the season. Slider down and in, taken for a strike from Hatter, 0-1. Good pitch there from the rookie. Fastball up and away, taken for a called second strike as it's quickly 0-2. Changeup up and in, taken inside to Chris, 1-2 the count. Fastball down and away, at Roper, and he'll may put it away for the third out. Moose go 1-2-3 in the first. Bottom half coming up is James, Roper, and McClure lead off against Silvio. James comes in hitting .275 with 1 homer and 3 RBIs, went 1 for 4 in the last game. Silvio relies a lot on her fastball over her curveball, changeup, and forkball. She has great accuracy though, decent velocity. The junk just needs to be worked on a little bit, and she'll be a great pitcher. But the numbers here are showing that despite that discrepancy in the ratings, she's a good pitcher. 2.04 ERA with a whip. That's stellar numbers right there. Although I'd like the whip to be below 1.25, of course. Silvio's first delivery here to James is a fastball at the letters for a strike on the inside part of the plate. 0-1 the count. Fastball grounded back to the mound as Silvio knocks it down. She'll pick it up and go to first. Retires the speedy James, 1 out. Brings up Roper. He went 1 for 5 in the first game. 441 average with 2 homers and 11 RBIs. Changeup at the knees for a strike. 0-1 the count. Curveball at the letters. Rope back up the middle by Snag, and he gets on base with the first hit of the day for either club. Put him at first with 1 out on the single to center. McClure, he's hitting .443 with 3 homers, 5 RBIs. Fastball at the knees, swung through by McClure, 0-1 the count.
Inside.
Fastball misses just inside that time from Silvio, 1-1.
Nope, that's high.
Fastball high and outside, 2-1 the count.
Yeah.
Fastball swung through at the knees, 2-2 the count. Fastball at the knees, roped out to left field. Kennedy charging. He'll make the catch for the second out as Roper retreats to first. Good hard hit, just went right to the fielder, and that'll bring up Rogers. Rookie's hitting .414 with 6 homers, 16 RBIs. Of course, homered in the last game.
That's low.
Ball low, 1-0 the count.
Inside.
Ball inside and high, 2-0 the count. Curveball hangs in the middle of the plate. That's roped into the right center gap past the second baseman's glove, and that'll get all the way to the wall. Roper on his horses. He's going to round third and look to score. Rogers will hold up at second with the 2-out double. Roper comes in to score. It's 1-0 hot corners. Brings up Vanessa Copeland, hitting .439 in the year with 7 homers and 20 RBIs for the rookie.
That's down.
Fastball below the knees, taken, ball 1. Second pitch grounded between short and third. Backhanded by Chris in the hole. Throw to first in time to retire Copeland, and that'll end the inning. 1-0 your score, though, as Rogers doubles in a run. Top 2 we go. Goodwood, Gongnam, and Jackson to face Hatter. Here's Anton Goodwood, the catcher, hitting .378 on the year with 4 homers and 13 RBIs. First pitch to Goodwood is a curveball down in the way that misses just low. 1-0 the count. Fastball down and in. Rope to short, right at Roper, and he'll away for the first out. That'll bring up Gongnam, hitting only .196 on the year. Has 2 homers and 5 RBIs, however. Still a very down year for the second baseman. Slider up and in, taken for a called strike, 0-1 as he didn't even move. Fastball down below the knees, off the glove of McDowell, but it was a ball anyway, 1-1. Changeup down in the way, taken for a called second strike as Gangnam doesn't even offer at it. 1-2 the count, curveball down and in, off the glove of McDowell again as he can't block it, 2-2. Down and in, ground hit the third. Copeland dives, knocks it down to Roper. He bare hands and goes to first. It's in time to retire Gangnam on the 5-6-3 putout. Brings up Hieronymus Jackson now, the center fielder batting .250 on the year with 1 homer and 7 RBIs. Fastball down in the way, taken for a called strike, 0-1 the count. Curveball up and in, popped up in the shallow left field. Out is it for it is Copeland. Vanessa puts it away for the final out of the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning for Hatter here in the second. 1-0 remains the score as Swiner, Lafayette, and Yu are due up here to face Silvio in the second. Swiner comes into this game hitting .298 with a homer and 5 RBIs. He hit a home run in the last game, drove in 2 of the 4 runs. Changeup outside for ball 1 from Silvio. Curveball inside, rope between third and short, past it both diving infielders. It's a seeing eye single as Swiner will get on here with no outs to lead off the inning. Brings up Lafayette. She's hitting .268 on the year, no homers, 4 RBIs. She went 2 for 4 in the last game with a double and a single. Strike at the letters, 0-1. Good fastball from Silvio. Curveball low and away, pulled right to the second baseman Gangnam. He'll make the catch for the first out. Brings up Arms Yu, went 1 for 4 in the first game, hit .354 now on the year with 1 homer and 10 RBIs. Right fielder sets. First pitch is above the letters for a ball, 1-0. Curveball pulled down the line, just foul, 1-1 the count. Fastball on the inside, taken for a strike, 1-2 the count now to Yu as he's behind. Fastball chased high and outside, swung through at strike 3. He's down on strikes for the second out, and that'll bring up McDowell, second-year catcher, hitting .222 with no homers and no RBIs on the year. First pitch curveball hangs in the middle of the plate as it's driven out to left center field, hit pretty well, but Kennedy will make the catch on the warning track for the final out. Leadoff single is wasted by the hot corners as they get their third hit. Top 3, 1-0 the score. Fast, Ducci, and Benicio do up for their first hacks here against Hatter. Fast comes into this game hitting .306 with 1 homer and 5 RBIs for the right fielder. Curveball down and in, taken for a called strike, 0-1 the count. Fastball down in the way, grounded softly to first. Lafayette there for it. She'll go to the bag herself, and that's the first out. Brings up Ducci, hitting .149 on the year with 1 homer and 5 RBIs. Tense at the plate here. Changeup on the inside, called a strike, 0-1. Good pitch from Hatter. Fastball up and away, taken on the check swing for a called second strike, 0-2 the count. Slider up and in, misses inside to Ducci. It almost hits him in the noggin, 1-2. Curveball down in the way, misses in the dirt, 2-2 the count now. Fastball down and in, grounded back to Hatter. She fields it and goes to first, and that's 2 quick outs here in the inning. Brings up Benicio, hitting .241 in the year, no homers and 1 RBI for the second baseman. Playing at third base today, his backup position. Curb changeup below the knees, taken for a ball, 1-0. Good eye there from Pepe. Fastball up and in, taken for a ball 2, 2-0 the count now. Slider down, taken for a called strike, 2-1. Fastball up and away, taken for a called second strike, 2-2 the count now. Curveball down, roped up the middle. That's a base hit for Benicio. It's the first of the day for the Moose in any capacity, as he will be on with 2 outs here in the third. That'll get the lineup back to the top hard, and that'll bring up rookie Ed Kennedy, the left fielder, 0 for 1 today. Fastball down and in, roped up the middle, a base hit for Kennedy. Back-to-back hits her for the Moose. Have 2 on with 2 outs. Brings up Pedro Nixon. The catcher is 0 for 1 today so far. Grounded out, lined out in his first at bat. Or he grounded out. Curveball at the knees, take for a strike, 0-1. Pitch fastball up and in, popped up to the right of the mound. Hatter off for it. She'll final out of the inning as she gets out of the jam. 2 hits given up by her, but she strands both of them. Bottom 3, James, Roper, and McClure do up against Silvio in the third. James comes in 0 for 1 today. Strike at the knees on the inside part, 0-1. Second pitch swung through, 0-2 the count now. Fastball up and in, fisted to center field. That's going to drop in front of the center fielder who's playing deep. Base hit for James as he'll be on here with no outs to lead off the third. That'll bring up Roper. He singled in his first at bat, then came around to score on the double by Rogers. 1 for 1 today as James is over at first. First pitch from Silvio is a fastball up and in, taken high for a ball, 1-0. Fastball inside, 2-0 the count now as Roper's in the driver's seat here. Forkball outside misses. Ball 3. 3-0 the count to Roper now. Changeup at the knees taken for a strike. 3-1 the count. Fastball on the outside. We got a full count here. Runner goes. Fastball up. Fouled off by Roper as he stays alive. Runner goes. Fastball hit hard on the ground past the second baseman where he would have been standing. As fast gets it in. James goes to third on the hit and run as Roper is now 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. 2 on here for McClure, who struck out his first at bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Fastball at the letters taken for a strike from Silvio, 0-1. Forkball hangs in the middle of the plate. That's broke back up the middle by McClure, make him 1 for 2 as that'll drive in James from third. Roper goes to second. It's 2-0 hot corners. Brings up Rogers, who's 1 for 1 today with a double. Drove in a run in his first at bat as well. Forkball popped out to left center field. It's going to hang up, though, for the center fielder Jackson as both runners retreat. Roper fakes the tag to third. His run throw goes to second. Almost gets him. Safe, though. Copeland up now with 1 out and 2 runners on. She's 0 for 1 with a fly out. Strike on the inside. Called. 0-1 the count to Silvio. Actually, she grounded out. Curveball roped to right field. That gets past the diving Gangnam in the right field. That'll load the bases up as Roper will have to hang on there at third base, as he does not run well. That'll bring up Swiner, 1 for 1 today. He singled in his first at bat as well. Looking to break the game open here in the second. Or third. Ball low, misses, 1-0. Forkball inside misses, 2-0 the count now to Swiner. Fastball hit back to mound. Silvio knocks it down, fires home for 1 to first. Not in time on the fielder's choice. 2 outs now, and it'll bring up Lafayette, who's 0 for 1 today. Looking to come through here for the team. Changeup on the inside, taken for a strike to her, 0-1. Fastball down and away, grounded to short. Chris there, he's going to go to first, and that'll retire the side as Lafayette and Swiner both failed to drive in runs with the bases loaded. Across the score before that, though, is it's 2-0. Hot corners, top 4. Chris, Goodwood, and Gangnam due up here, 3, 4, and 5 to face Hatter for their second hacks of the game. Chris lined out in his first at bat. First pitch curveball hit hard on the ground to short. Roper backhands, he'll go to first. That's 1 out. Brings up Goodwood. He's 0 for 1 today. He also lined out in his first at bat. Fastball up and in, grounded down the third base line, just foul. 0-1 the count. Curveball down, misses in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Changeup down and in, taken for a strike. 1-2 the count now. Slider up and away, fouled off, down, out of play. Still 1-2. Slider down and away, hit hard to third. Copeland dives and knocks it down, goes to first. Just in time to get Goodwood for the second out. Brings up Gangnam, he's 0 for 1 today. Popped out in his last at bat. Fastball up and in, taken for a ball, 1-0. Curveball down and away, taken for a strike, 1-1. Slider down and in, fouled off by Gangnam as it's 1-2 in the count now. Fastball up and away, swung through it, strike 3. Gangnam down on strikes, and that'll end the inning as Hatter has another 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 4, it remains 2-0. You, McDowell, and James to face Silvio here, who's already given up 7 hits in the early. First pitch to you is a fastball that misses high, 1-0. Fastball down, fouled off, 1-1 the count. Fastball up, rope to right field on the line. It's going to hang up, though, for fast as she makes the catch for the first out. Brings up McDowell. He flew out to left center field pretty deep in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Fastball high, misses, ball 1. Fastball high, 2-0 the count now. Third pitch popped in the shallow left center field. Should be an easy play for Crisp as he's out on it. And Nacho puts it away for the second out. Brings up James. He singled in his last at bat, then came around to score a run. He's 1 for 2 today. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Second pitch, line to left center field sharply over the leaping Chris. That'll drop for a base hit as Kennedy gets it in, and it'll hold James to a single as he's 2 for 3 today with the 2-out knock. Brings up Roper, 2 for 2 today, 2 singles. He's also scored a run. First pitch, forkball, curveball misses outside for ball 1. Runner goes on the second pitch as the fastball's below the knees, 2-0. Throw down, not in time. James steals second. Puts him in scoring position for Roper. Curveball pulled foul by Roper as he's out in front. 2-1 the count now. Fastball up, grounded up the middle. Gangnam was there holding the runner. He'll go to first, and that ends the inning. Another runner in scoring position, but again, the hot corners failed to come around for it. Top 5, 2-0 the score. Jackson fast to Ducci here to face Hatter. Curveball down, rope to first, diving is Lafayette. She knocks it down to McClure. He'll flip to the pitcher, and that'll be the first out as it's a 3-4-1 put out. Good play there. Brings up Fast, who's 0 for 1 today with a fly out. Fastball up and in, taken for a strike, 0-1 the count. Change it down and in, roped up the middle. That's a base hit for Fast, make her 1 for 2 as James cuts it off, and it'll hold her to just a single. Put the speedster on at first, though.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Brings up Ducci. He's 0 for 1 today with a fly out. Fastball up and in, taken for a called strike, 0-1 the count. Slider down in the way, hit pretty well to deep right field. Yu back for it on the warning track. He's calling for it. Runner will retreat to first as Yu puts it away for the second out. 2 outs now. That brings up Vinicio. He singled back up the middle in his first at bat. It was the first hit of the day for the Moose. Fastball up and away, taken for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down and in, taken for a second strike as a throw down from McDowell's just late. Fast steals second. RBI man activates Vinicio, hits the third pitch slider down to third base. It's off Copeland's dive into the foul territory. Then Fast is going to score. She has great speed. Make it a 2-1 game as, again, bad luck dives really hurts our chances. Kennedy 1 for 2 today. He's lined out and flew and hit a single his last time up. Lafayette leaps, can't get to that one as that's going to be another base hit. Runners will be at first and second again here with 2 outs. Hatter's going to need to stand tall here against Nixon, who popped out in his last at bat. He's also grounded out. Change it down in the way, taken for a called strike, 0-1 the count. Fastball up and in, taken for a second called strike, 0-2 the count. Slider down and in, grounded back to the mound. Hatter there for it. She'll go to first, and that'll end the inning. Hawk Corners give up a run here on a freak line infield single off of third baseman Copeland's glove. 2-1 the score, bottom 5. McClure, Rogers, and Copeland here to face Silvio in the 5th. First pitch to McClure is a fastball that misses high for ball 1. Next pitch is at the letters on the inside part, 1-1. Misses inside with that fastball, 2-1 the count. Fork ball down, popped into right field, hit to the warning track. In on it now is Fast, and she'll make the catch for the first out. Brings up Rogers, 2 today with a double and an RBI. Ball outside, misses, ball 1. Fastball at the letters, taken, 1-1. Fastball up, chased by Rogers as he hits into the left center field, shallow. I know it's Kennedy, out for it Chris. Chris calls him off, makes the catch for the second out. Brings up Copeland, 1 for 2 today, singled in her last at bat. Fastball on the inside, taken for a strike, 0-1. Change up, popped up, right center field. Should be an easy play for Fast as she's calling off Jackson. She'll put it away here for the final out. 1-2-3 inning for Silvio in the 5th. Top 6. Remains 2-1. Chris, Goodwood, and Gongnam to face Hatter. First pitch to Chris is a curveball down. Rope to short. Leaping's Roper. He'll make the catch for the first out. Brings up Goodwood. He's 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a line out. Fastball up and in, away. Taken for a strike. 0-1. Curveball down and in. Misses low. 1-1. Slider down in the way, just outside, 2-1 the count. Fastball up and in, taken ball 3, 3-1 the count. Change it down and in, hit back to Hatter. She'll go to first with it, and that's the second out. Brings up Gongnam. Fastball up and in, popped foul, out of play, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, roped up the middle, past the diving McClure. That's a base hit for Gongnam as he's on, make him 1 for 3 today. That'll bring up Jackson, 0 for 2 today. Get down and away, grounded up the middle of the second. McClure there, backhands, goes to first, and that'll end the inning. Hatter gives up a base hit, but manages to get out of the inning. Bottom 6, Swiner, Lafayette, and Yu to face Silvio here. Silvio's hanging tough. First pitch fastball outside and low for Swiner, 1-0. Next pitch in the dirt, 2-0 the count now. Curveball up and away, misses outside, 3-0 the count for Swiner. Fastball up, it's a 4-pitch walk, and Buck will be on here to lead off the inning with the walk. Brings up Lafayette, 0 for 2 today. Queen looking for her first hit of the contest. First pitch to her is inside, on the inside corner from the changeup, 0-1. Changeup on the outside this time, 0-2 the count. Fastball up, rope to left field, hit pretty well, but Kennedy's back on it at the warning track. He'll put it away for the first out. Hard hit, just bad luck. Brings up Yu. He's 0 for 2 today with a fly out and a ground out. First pitch is our foul, fly out and a strikeout. Strike the letters. Strike the letters. 0-2 the count. Change up pulled foul by Hughes. He's way out in front. Chase that one. 0-2. Curveball on the instant to center field. That's going to drop for a base hit as Swiner looks to go to third. Jackson makes the throw in as Swiner was faking it. First and second now with one out, and that'll bring up McDowell. He's 0 for 2 today with a fly out and a pop out. Strike on the outside, 0-1 the count. Second pitch swung through 0-2. McDowell behind. Curveball on the inside, pulled to third. Benicio goes to second, one on to first. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Top 7, 2-1 the score. Fast, Tucci, and Benicio due up. Fast 1 for 2 today. Stole a base. Curveball down in the way, misses 1-0. Slider up and in, misses 2-0 the count. Fastball inside, misses 3-0 the count. Hatter behind in the count now. Change up down, taken for a strike, 3-1. Fastball up and away, taken for a strike, 3-2 the count now. Slider down and in, popped into shallow center field, left side. James in on it. Geronimo makes the catch for the first out. Brings up Ducci. He's 0 for 2 today with a fly out and a pop out. Fastball up and in, taken for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, taken for a strike, 0-2 the count. Slider down and in, rope to third, right to Copeland, and that's the second out. Brings up Benicio, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. They're taking him out. Pinch hitter will be left fielder Nori Miyoshi, a former hot corner from back in year 1, hitting .222 on the year with no homers and no RBIs. Interesting choice because Benicio is 2 for 2 today against Hatter. I would have left him in there. All right. Curveball, slider down and in, rope to first, right to Lafayette, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Hatter. Bottom 7, James, Roper, McClure due up. James 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Carlo Tolbert will take over on the mound for Silvio as Silvio gets through 6 innings, giving up only 2 earned runs. Is saddled to take the loss, though. She gave up 9 hits with 1 walk. Tolbert comes in with a perfect ERA at 0 with a 0.62 whip, 7 Ks, and she's also juiced, so she throws a little bit harder than normal. Coming in to play third base will be second-year shortstop Amy Zoner. She will be taking over for Miyoshi, who pinch hit in the last inning. Zoner is a shortstop by trade, so infield is her backup position. Tolbert sets. Here's the first pitch to James. It's a fastball on the inside part of the plate for a strike, 0-1. Slider up and in, pop down the left field line, hooking to the foul territory. Crisp over for it. He'll make the catch for the first out. That'll bring up Roper, who's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles as well. Change up inside, called a strike, 0-1. Almost chased a high fastball, but checks in time, 1-1. Fastball inside, fisted to center field, hit shallow. Jackson slides, cannot make the catch, and that's going to be a base hit for Roper. And then he made a bad throw to second, but it doesn't matter. It's a base hit for Snag. He's on at first with 1 out. That brings up Roper, or McClure. He's 1 for 3 today with a single and an RBI. Change up inside, misses from Tolbert, 1-0. Second pitch, pulled foul, 1-1 the count now. Cutter high, misses, 2-1. Cutter up onto the second, Gongham backhands, flips the second one on the first, another double play, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back innings have been ended by double plays for the Hot Corners. To the 8th, it remains 2-1. Hatter to face Kennedy, Nixon, and Crisp here for the 3rd and 4th time today. 76 pitches already for the rookie. Doing pretty well. She's locked into the plate. Let's let her start the inning and see where it goes. Kennedy, of course, has singled in his last 2 at-bats. He's 2 for 3. Curveball down and in, fouled off, 0-1. Slider down and away, grounded foul by Kennedy, 0-2 the count. Fastball up and in, popped up, he chased it right to Lafayette at first, and that's 1 out. Brings up Nixon, 0 for 3 today. Pop out, ground out, line out. Fastball, first pitch, grounded to Copeland. She makes the play, goes to first. That's 2 quick outs for Hatter in the 8th. That'll bring up Crisp, who's 0 for 3 today. Change it down in the way, misses below the knees, ball 1. Chris still looking for his first hit of the day. Fastball up and in, misses, 2-0 the count. Curveball down and in, inside, 3-0 the count. Slider up, taken for a called strike, 3-1. Slider away, misses outside for ball 4. That's the first walk of the day for Hatter as Chris will get on here with 2 outs. Brings up Goodwood, who's 0 for 3 today. Also still looking for his first hit. Fastball down in the way, taken for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down and in, grounded to second, right to McClure. He'll go to first, and that'll Hatter gives up a walk, but manages to strand the runner at first. Bottom 8, it remains 2-1. Rogers, Copeland, and Swiner due up against Tolbert here. Rogers comes in 1 for 3 today with a double and an RBI back in the first inning.
Ball high.
Ball up, 1-0 the count.
Nope. Inside.
Ball inside, 2-0 the count. Slider pulled into the right center gap. That could get down, and that will get by both the outfielders there. Jackson does manage to run it down on the warning track, though, as Rogers is into second with his second double of the game, make him 2 for 4. Brings up Copeland, who's 1 for 3 today with the single. Also drove in a run. It's the deciding run at this point in the game.
Nope. Outside.
Rookie takes the first pitch cutter outside from Tolbert, 1-0.
Off the plate.
Ball high, 2-0 the count.
That's inside.
Slider inside. That's cutter and fastball inside. 3-0 the count. Fastball at the knees taken. 3-1 the count now. Fastball at the knees. Rope to second. Right to Gangnam No as he makes the catch. Rogers gets back in time. One down now, and that'll bring up Swiner. 1 for 3 today with a single. Also walked. Ball at strike at the knees on the fastball. 1-0.
Off the plate.
Ball high, 1-1. All right, so Swiner is actually 1 for 2. He walked, but he has singled as well. Walked in his last at bat.
Ball high.
Cutter high, misses. 2-1 the count to Swiner. Pick off to second, not in time. Rogers gets back. Change up, pulled foul as Swiner's out in front. 2-2. Inside with that fastball, almost drills him. Full count. Saw cutter at the letters, fouled off by Swiner. Full count still. Fastball at the knees, hit pretty well to left center field. It is far, and it is gone. Into the hot corners bullpen. 2-run shot for Buck Swiner. Second game in a row, he's hit a home run. Second of the season for him. It will make, that 2-run shot makes it 4-1 here, hot corners, late. That brings up Lafayette, 0 for 3 today. Still looking for her first hit of the game. Tolbert is going to exit here as starter reliever Felix Farmhand's coming in. 3.00 ERA for the fourth year pitcher. 1.44 whip, 4 strikeouts. Decent numbers all around for him. Lafayette, I'm going to take her out here. We're going to pinch hit with rookie second baseman Tyree Freeman, who only has 1 at bat on the year. Let him get a chance here. First pitch fastball from Farmhand's a strike, 0-1. Slider at the knees, hit back up the middle, and Freeman has his first career hit in the Super Mega League as he gets on with a single here with 1 out. Good job, rookie. Let's roll that ball in there for you. Brings up Arms U. He's 1 for 3 today with a single.
Ball inside.
Ball inside, 1-0 the count.
Inside.
U takes a changeup inside from Farmhand, 2-0. Fastball down the middle, fouled off as he's just late, 2-1.
Nope. That's high.
Fastball up, checked his swing, 3-1 the count now. Fastball up, chased it, hit to the second baseman Gangnam, who go to second 1. On to first, not in time on the fielder's choice. Brings up McDowell, 0 for 3 today. Do I let him hit? Yeah, let him hit. Slider taken for a strike. 0-1 the count to McDowell. Slider again taken for a strike. 0-2 the count now. Pick off to first, not in time. Yu gets back. Runner goes. Fastball up, chased, line to first. That's going to be an easy catch for DeChi. Puts McDowell away. The hot corners on the home run by Buck Swiner. 4-1 your score now in the ninth. Gangnam, Jackson, and Fastu up here against Hatter, who has thrown 87 pitches. I think are out. Freeman will remain in the game at first base as he is a utility fielder, though second base is his main position. We're going to go with Harrison here as he has the least amount of work on the year. Harrison comes in with a 4.50 ERA, 2.00 whip, and only 6 innings pitched. Fastball up and in, taken for a strike, 0-1. Reason for that is he did take a line drive to the chest early in the season. 1-1 to count now as that changeup misses. So he's trying to make up for lost time. Third pitch, two-seamer, below the knees, grounded back to him, and that retires Gangnam for the first out. Brings up Jackson 0 for 3 today, looking for his first hit of the contest. Fastball up and in, misses just high, 1-0 the count. Next pitch is a changeup inside, taken for a strike, 1-1. Fastball up and away, swung through by Jackson, 1-2 the count. Two-seamer low and away, misses just below the knees, 2-2. Changeup down, grounded foul by Jackson as he's late on it, 2-2. Fastball up and in, misses high, 3-2 the count. Changeup down in the way, dribbled foul by Jackson as he's out in front this time, full count still. Two-seamer up and away, misses outside as Jackson works the walk, and Harrison surrenders it to him. Brings up fast, 1 for 3 today with the single. First pitch change-ups up and away, taken for a called strike, 0-1.
Nope, that's
Fastball
low.
down, misses low, 1-1 the count.
Ball high.
Fastball up and in, taken high, 2-1 the count. Houston down and away, grounded to short. Roper backhands, he'll flip the second one, on to first with it McClure. In time for the double play, and that secures the victory here for the Hot Corners as they go 2-0 in the episode and finish with a victory over the Moose, division leaders, 4-1 your score. Good pitching performance from rookie Rent Hatter through 8 innings, gives up only 1 run on 6 hits and a walk. As she will finish with a 2-1 record on the year, she gets her second victory. Always nice to see that. Team batted out 13 hits. We just didn't string enough together to make a lot of runs. Everyone got a hit except Lafayette, who was pinch hit for by Freeman, who got his first career hit in the Super Mega League, and McDowell, who went 0 for 4. Looking at their side, Nixon, Crisp, and Goodwood, their 2, 3, and 4 hitters all went hitless. Their 6-hitter Jackson was hitless, as well as their 8-hitter Duchi. Pinch hitter Nori Miyoshi lined out in her for 1 batting attempt. Yeah. We had the only home run today was going to Buck Swiner here in the second game. It's his second of the year. He's hit back-to-back games with a homer. Silvio, the rookie, goes 6 innings, gives up 9 hits with 2 earned runs, walk, and a strikeout, takes the loss. Tolbert goes 1 in the 3rd innings, gives up her first 2 runs of the season on 3 hits, one of them being a home run. And then Farmhand goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up a hit, but does not allow any earned runs to score. Hatter goes 8 innings, gives up 6 hits with a walk, 1 earned run with 1 strikeout, takes the victory. Harrison pitches the 9th, gives up a walk, but nothing else. He gets double play to end the game, gives him the save, his first of the year. Swiner is your player of the game, of course. He had the home run, 2 for 3, single, also drew a walk, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Hatter went 8 innings, 6 hits given up, 1 earned run, 1 walk. Second, she's the runner-up today. And then Rogers is your 3rd place finisher. He went 2 for 4 with 2 doubles, drove in a run, and scored a run himself. Good episode for the Hot Corners as we guarantee ourselves at least a 500 finish on the season. So we are guaranteed to not have back-to-back losing records, which is awesome to see. I was really worried about us, especially at the start of the year, because we started 0-2, and then we won, I think, I don't even remember. It was really bad in the first 2 games. We lost in extra innings to the Herbivores again, and then we got absolutely blown out of the water by the Moonstars. It was bad to watch. I was really worried. Thought it was going to be another cut salary kind of thing. But no, we came back and did it. Sawteeth here crushed the division-leading Sirloins 11-6. Sawteeth versus the Moose here. We need the Sawteeth to win. Sawteeth do win as they crush the Moose 11-5. They're getting closer, boys. Moonstars win in 10 innings over the Blowfish 4-3 as they are now at 8-5. Heaters beat the Grapplers 5-4. They are 9-5. They have almost guaranteed themselves the division. If they win 2 more games, they have it. If they win 1 more and the Wide Loads lose, they are guaranteed it as well. Alright, looking at the division, the Moose lose twice, so now they are 10-5. Only 1.5 games ahead of us. We have a full game on the Wild Pigs now. And the Freebooters and Herbivores are already out of the playoffs, so it doesn't matter what they do. Unless, I think we do play them, though. We are playing the Wild Pigs. Alright, this game really matters. Oh, no! We drew their ace, Wes Yogurt. He's back. Fuck. They just signed him a few games ago, they re-signed him to come back and be the ace. They replaced their ace, Miles Shavewell, with him. Son Hester, the rookie, draws Yogurt in the next-to-last game of the season for us. We win this game, we're guaranteed to finish at least tied with the Wild Pigs. We lose, Wild Pigs have a chance to catch us. Ooh. Ooh, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, no. Why did it have to be Yogurt? Of all people. Alright, let's look. Copeland loses some speed. Bustum offended the Jacks coach. He's replaced by Kerry Cartman. They're making a playoff push, so that's not surprising. Sandcats bring in Maggie Rags, replacing Bubba Blastman. They're making a playoff push as well. I see Marzo got signed. Lil Bupton is replacing K Frequent on the Blowfish. They are cutting Cap because they are now out of the playoffs, I think. Let's see, what else? Blowfish signed Jermaine Rains, replacing Junior Young Senior, so he is available. Calamansi Baran is off the freebooters, replaced by Keisha Mishara. Ooh, that could really shore up our bullpen there. Ooh, we got some good names here. Cheryl Dangerfield is on to the Nemesis once again. He's replacing Hammer along Ballo as the Nemesis are out of the playoff hunt, I think. Jermaine Reigns replaces Junior Young Senior. We already saw that. Christian Marzo replaces, goes to the Crocodons in the other conference, replacing Chiefly Hurst because the Crocodons are making a playoff push too. Herbisaurs signed Tarzan Woodwood. They cut Grunt Manley. What? They cut Grunt? What? What? Lou DeBaziz goes to the Sawteeth, replacing Maximo Primo. I guess the Sawteeth are mathematically out. Freebooters signed Rosie Hardman, replacing Stockton Brickhouse. Freebooters signed Kira Nutmeg, replacing Tori Velez. Beewos signed Bellamy Bale, replacing Hurley Bender? The ace? What? Holy fuck, that frees up a lot of cap space. And Digafordo's going to the Beewolves. He's replacing Jack Cracker. Herbisaur signed Jeffrey Jenkins, replacing Shay D. Oh my god, these are all great players. Freebooters signed Hugs Lovell, replacing Terry Villa. And Pex Flex is off the Sawtooth, replaced by Rocky Backstop, former member of the Moose. Oh my god, or former member of the Freebooters, I'm sorry. Oh my god. They have just cut everybody. Oh my lord. What the fuck? This is awesome. Think about that for a minute. All those guys. Those are all great players. We need to put these on our target list right now. I may need to shore up some players. Like bullpen, that needs to be shored up because our bullpen ERA is absolutely crap right now. The only person who has a decent one, I think, is Harrison. Let's get these guys on the target list, please, please. All right, Manley, yes. I don't want Holmes. Put Cracker on there. Brickhouse. Do I need Brickhouse? Alright, not Brickhouse. No. That's like a DH right there. Maybe not him. Long Ballo? Nah. Velez? Good hitter. Good runner. But I have a third baseman. No. Charlie Lopez. He's available. No. We got Roper. We're fine. Junior Young Senior. Might sign him to replace McDowell. Hex Flex, why not? And hell, let's put Stacy Staples on there, why not? Anybody else I like? No. I don't want Dingers, he's too old. Quaker we don't need. The pitchers, Bender, Frequin, Primo, Shavewell, Baron, D, Villa. Nah, we won't put Hurst on there. No, he's a little too low rated for us right now. We need to shore up the bullpen, not make it worse. Like, oh my god, all of these guys? I mean, they're asking a lot of money though, so I don't think we're going to have enough to sign any of them, unfortunately. But I want them on the target list, just in case. You never know what could happen in these final two games. Alright, now let's go look at the developments and then we'll call it an episode here, folks. Bring that barky little dog in. We definitely want this one for Freeman. I'm not going to get that. We're not going to have enough time. Roper, I'm going to pass on that one as well. I like this one for Manning. Might not get enough, though, next time to buy it. We'll have enough for Bucks, though. If either of them expire, we can take the other one of them. Personally, I would much rather improve Manning over Swiner because Swiner's two traits that this is improving are already pretty good. Manning needs this for his two weaker traits, so these are the two I want. Let's do Freeman's first because that's getting ready to expire. Come on, plus 14. Plus 4. Alright. You got that 14. Whoo, Nelly! We could see him more. Puts that up. Puts him at 45 contact. Still a B-, but respectable. Respectable. Oliver back in a catcher because McDowell's slumping again. And you know what? Lafayette's not hitting very well. Let's put Freeman in. Why not? Let's let Freeman play first. Why not? But yeah, let's put Rogers at first. Freeman as the DH then. I want Freeman to get a start here. But better yet, you know what? We should probably wait until... You know what? You're right. You're right. We should probably wait until we're guaranteed a spot in the playoffs, because I don't think we are quite yet. I think I would much rather wait till Game 16 to start him than that. Okay. That's a good idea. So let's see. Looking at the standings one last time here before we go. Moose are at 10-5. We need to win both of our last 2 games, and the Moose need to lose their last 2 games. And we need to have a higher run differential than them to win the division. Sirloins are at 9-5. They have almost won their division. Moonstars are still in it. Sawteeth also have 8 wins, so we definitely need to get that 9th win on the board. And if possible, we might need a 10th win to get in. Sandcats are technically still in. Blowfish are 5-8. They are more than likely out, but they're still mathematically in. It's just a very low chance. On the other side, Heaters are at 9-5. They've almost won the division. They need to win one more game, guarantee it. Because the Wiloads, if the Wiloads finish with 10 wins, they're not going to have a high enough run differential to beat the Heaters. Platypi are at 6-7. They're still in it. Grapplers are at 5-9. They are out. Beewles are 3-10. They are also out. Jacks are at 11-4. They've already almost won the division. They need to win one more game to guarantee it, I think. They need to win one more game, and the Crocodons need to lose one more game. Crocodons are in a good spot, though, to make the playoffs. Buzzards are still in. Nemesis are out. Overdogs are in still as well. Could go anywhere. We're going to have an 8-8 team make the playoffs this year. At least. In each, maybe even in each division, too. But, yeah. Next episode's going to be a big one. We need to win both of our last 2 games to guarantee... We need to win at least one of our last 2 games to guarantee a spot in the playoffs. And hope that some other teams lose. Alright guys, that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. This is the Nasty One. Signing off.